Here we go. It's the first class of 2021 that I'm recording. I've done my chores today. It's Saturday. I really want to go for a walk in the sanctuary. I want to move my body, but I've been working out a lot and I don't want to have it be a really aggressive flow. So that's the kind of flow you're getting today. We're not going to do a lot of vinyasas. If you want to do vinyasas, go ahead and knock yourself out. We'll give opportunities when we're holding down dog if you want to whip through one. Otherwise, you can follow me and try something vinyasa-free. So with that, let's go ahead and lie on our backs on the mat. And we're just going to take a few minutes to change gears. So you can lie back and you can put your arms wherever you want. You can bend your knees and let the knees fall together, letting the lower back release. You can bring the soles of the feet together and let the knees fall out, getting deep into the hips. Or you can have straight legs. Just find what feels comfortable for you. And just know that if you change your mind partway through, it is your prerogative. It's totally okay to move and change your mind partway through. But close your eyes. Breathe deep, preferably inhaling and exhaling out the nose. If you have allergies or a deviated septum or some reason that makes that challenging or impossible, just breathe, however you do it. Good. And then you're going to go ahead and take 3 big inhales and exhales. And when you complete your third and final exhale, I want you to slowly hug your knees to your chest. And as you hug your knees to your chest, don't worry about being too aggressive. Just use the weight of your forearms, your wrists, your hands to draw the knees towards you. Try to bring the knees closer together. And try to find length in your spine. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to have a flat back pressing against the mat. I'm just trying to find length from the tailbone to the crown of the head. And I do want you to keep your hips and your shoulders on the mat, or falling back to the mat as much as you can. Good, and then you're going to go ahead and pull the knees wide. So left knee towards left armpit, right knee towards right armpit. If you want to tuck in a little bit deeper, feel free to do that. We're just getting a little bit deeper into the hips. Remember that length in the spine. And then go ahead and bring them back to center. Little hug here. Maybe even move your hands down towards your ankles. And then you're going to release your left leg. Let your left foot come down to the mat. Keep the left knee bent. You're going to keep the right knee bent and grab from the inside of the right leg with the right hand. So we're doing a half happy baby. If you're like, I don't know what you just said, just grab the right foot with both hands. And I want you to gently guide your right knee down towards the right side of the mat. I'm just getting a little bit deeper here. Good. If you want, you can kind of wiggle it back and forth. Just kind of, again, find those sticky points. Good. And then you're going to go ahead and you're going to release the foot. You're going to bring the ankle of the right foot to the left knee, and I want you to drop both the knee and the right foot over to the left-hand side. Right foot stays on the ground, right knee points up. And just coming into a twist here. Don't worry about getting too aggressive. If you can think about keeping your right knee moving away from you, go ahead and do that, but you don't have to push too hard. We're just getting warm here. Good, and then come back up to center. Go ahead and hug your right knee towards your chest. Hug your left knee towards your chest. Let's see if you feel any difference here. Good. Opposite side, right foot comes down. I'm going to grab the left foot, either left half happy baby, or just grab the left foot with both hands, your choice. And guide that left knee towards the left side of the mat. Make note, try to keep your right hip on the mat too. It might start to roll off the mat. I want you to keep both hips on the mat. Good, and then releasing, you're going to bring that left ankle to the right knee, drop the right knee and the left foot over to the right hand side, left foot touches the ground, left knee gently pushes away from you. And your hands can be wherever you want. I have mine on my heart. You can bring them heart and belly, out at your sides, cactus. It's your jam, whatever you want to do. And then slowly bring it back up to center, unhook, Hug the knees to the chest. And this time, if you want, you can start to pull the hips up off the mat a little bit. Just moving around side to side. Get a little wiggle, a little swivel. Good, and then you're slowly gonna roll up and make your way to tabletop position. So for tabletop, we're on our hands and knees, shoulders over elbows over wrists, hips above the knees, ankles behind the knees. So go ahead and do a few cat-cows here. So we're gonna inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin, lift the seat bones. And then exhale, tuck the tailbone, belly button against the spine, push the mat away, chin towards the chest, arch the back. Good. Inhale, 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 inhale. Exhale, push the mat away. Inhale, lift the chin, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, push the mat away. Let's do one more here. Inhale. Exhale. Good, and then come to neutral. And you're gonna go ahead and curl your toes under, and you're gonna start to sit back on your heels. Just getting a little stretch through the foot. I don't have a lot of mobility through my toes, so I should probably do this a lot more. There's a lot of things we all should do, right? All right, now I'm gonna have you put your hands down and you're gonna push up to the balls of the feet. So you're standing on your toes, and I want you to just sit upright here. Good, so we're standing on our toes, standing on the balls of our feet. You're welcome to bring your hands to your heart in prayer. You can keep your hands on your knees. And of course, if this doesn't feel right in your knees, you can come down. You can bring your hands down to the mat for more stability. I just want you to get that stretch through the sole of the foot and the toes there. I'm going for a long walk, which is why we're doing this. So yeah, it's a little bit selfish. But go ahead and just sink into the squat for a moment. Good, good, good. Now bring your hands down. Gently bring your knees back down to the mat if they weren't already there. Continue to walk forward. You're gonna come all the way to plank on knees. I'm gonna move onto my mat a little bit more. And then you're gonna lower all the way down onto your belly. Forehead comes to the mat. Go ahead and let your legs come long and the tops of your feet are on the mat. So you've uncurled your toes. Hands are underneath the shoulders. Roll the shoulders back. So you're gonna feel length in your neck. Elbows are driving towards your hips. Press into your palms. Lift your forehead and chest up off the mat. So cobra. And we're cold. It might not be the biggest cobra. Don't worry about it. And then come all the way down. I want you to walk your hands back by your rib cage now. So same thing, roll the shoulders back, drive the elbows back towards the hips, press into your toes and hips, push into the hands as you lift your chest up off the mat. Excellent. So looking forward, puffing up your chest, finding length through the front side of the body. Come all the way down. Again, one more time, we're gonna bring the hands underneath the shoulders, roll the shoulders back, press up into cobra. Now lift your hands up off the mat. And keep drawing your shoulder blades back together behind you, and that's gonna give you that lift. And don't worry if it's not the highest. Just try lifting off the mat without the use of your hands. You're welcome to use your hands if you want to. And then come all the way down. You're gonna press up into plank on knees once more. Curl the toes under, and go ahead and lift the hips up and back into down dog. Good, and so just take a second here. You can bend the knees. I really like to twist both heels over to one side, feel a stretch through the side of the body. And then I'm gonna rotate my hips, turn both heels over to the other side, feel a stretch through the side body. Good. And then coming back to center, everybody's gonna bend their knees. I want you to press flat into your hands, knuckles are flat, wrap your triceps in towards each other, lift your hips and bring your chest closer to your thighs. Good. And then you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna straighten your right leg, pressing your right heel down towards the mat, and check to see if it's centered or not. If it's turning a little bit more to the left or right, try to bring it centered, getting in the tightest part of the calf. Good, bend both knees, lift the hips, and then drop the left heel down this time. So same thing, you're looking for that center tightness in your calf muscle. Bend both knees, lift the hips, drive both heels down to the mat. Good. And if it feels good, you can kind of bounce up and down here. Excellent. Take a big breath in. Exhale it out. And then you're slowly going to walk your hands back towards your feet. And then just find yourself in a forward folding bend at the back of your mat. It's really not that much of a tongue twister. My mouth just isn't working. Good, so you're just hanging out here. If you like to grab opposite elbows, you can do that. If you want your arms to hang, if you really want to sway side to side, you can do that. Find whatever feels good to you. Check out the pedicure you need. Good. And then I want you to heel toe your feet together. Good, so as close as together as is comfortable for your hips and knees. And then you're gonna bend both knees and bring your torso onto your thighs. You're gonna wrap your arms around behind you to grab opposite elbows and let your head drop. And then I want you to start to lift your seat bones and drive the crown of your head towards your toes, trying to find a lot of length from your tailbone all the way through your spine to the top of your head. If your legs don't go straight, your legs don't go straight. That's not what we're focusing on here. Good, keep lifting the hips, keep letting the crown of the head move towards the toes. Good, and then relax, bend the knees. If you want to bring your feet hips width apart if they aren't already, go ahead and do so. And then you're going to grab your big toes with your peace fingers and thumbs. You're going to wrap your fingers around them. Knees are still bent here. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bow, and as you bow, you're going to let your elbows come out. The shoulders are going to slide down the back. Now, if you want, you can lift the hips here. See if you can find a little bit more length. But again, don't be so intent on a straight leg. That's not the ultimate goal, at least not with me in this class. Somebody else might be teaching that. That's just not what I'm teaching today. Good, relax, bend the knees once more. We're going to stand on our hands. So you're going to slide your hands underneath each foot. Knees are still bent, so we're standing on our palms. You can wiggle your toes, massage your wrists a little bit. Let the head drop once more, and then you're going to lift the seat bones again. Crown of the head keeps moving towards the toes. Belly button pulls in. If the legs don't go straight, don't stress it. You're still getting a stretch. Mine aren't straight, I definitely feel it. Go ahead and bend the knees. Release the hands from underneath the feet, and then you're just going to roll up one vertebrae at a time, nice and slow. Good. Roll the shoulders back. I'm out of frame a little bit, sorry. And then inhale the arms up and overhead. Exhale, you're going to draw your elbows back, puff up your chest, opening up, looking up. Inhale, reach the arms back up once more. And either swan dive down or pray down. We'll swan dive down for the first one, hinging at the hips, coming into a forward folding bend. Inhale, flat back, lifting up halfway, looking forward, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, belly button pulls in. And then we're going to walk all the way out to down dog once more. So if you are a vinyasa junkie, whip your vinyasa out. Go ahead and do one here. If you just want to hang out with me in down dog for a few breaths, go ahead and do that. We'll wait for everybody to catch up. Good. And then we're going to go ahead and inhale our right leg to the sky. And then exhale, let the left ankle relax a little bit. Now go ahead and bend your knee and stack your right hip over the left hip here. So you're pushing your right foot to the side. And I want you to keep your left side long. So your left hip keeps pushing back too. You're not collapsing in. You're keeping length. And if that means that right leg doesn't come over as much, that means that right leg doesn't come over as much. But really find length through both sides. Push the foot away. Press through both hands evenly. And then inhale, square the hips, straighten the right leg. Exhale, bring the right knee to the right tricep. Really tuck your right heel towards your right glute. Good. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend the right knee, stack the hips, opening them up. Inhale, square the hips and straighten. Exhale, you're going to bring your right knee all the way through to your nose. Keep on pulling that heel towards the glute. Try to get the booty low in a plank. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, bend and open. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bring that right knee all the way over to the left tricep. Good. So keep tucking that knee up. Little core work here. Now you're going to keep this twist, but you're going to straighten your right leg. So now you're on the outer edge of your right foot, and then you're going to turn your left foot flat. You're going to look forward towards the short edge of the mat, and you're going to slowly lower all the way down. Good. And so we're rotating our chest forward to get a big IT stretch through the outside of the right leg. If you want less, bring that right foot back towards the left. If you want more, you can bring that foot up higher. Kind of good where I am. So I'm staying where I am, but you do you. So get nice and tall here. Roll the shoulders back. Steady with it. And I want you to feel a stretch. I do not want you to feel pain or sharpness or anything too intense. So please back out, and you'll know it's too much if your breath becomes ragged. Good. Now you're gonna go ahead and start to come onto the left toes, pushing yourself up. Bring your right knee to your chest. Inhale the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, right foot comes down to meet the left. Good, so you stay where you are. I'm gonna flip over so you can see me. We gotta do the other side. So here we go, we're gonna inhale the left leg up and exhale the right ankle relaxed. So keep pushing that foot away from you, and then bend the left knee, stack the left hip over right, keep pushing the right hip back. Good. Remember, we really want length through both the left and the right side of the body. Inhale, square the hips, straighten the left leg. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Good. And then inhale, reach. Exhale, bend and open. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to nose. Kiss it if you love it. Or try to kiss it if you love it. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend the knee, open up the hip. Good. Inhale, reach, straighten the leg. Exhale, left knee towards the right tricep. Keep squeezing here, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Good. And then go ahead and straighten that left leg, outer edge of the left foot. Come to the inner edge of the right foot. Slowly lower down. Good, so we're looking forward. If you want more, leg comes up closer to the head. If you want less, left leg comes back towards the right. You can also bend your knee if you want to. And yes, I'm squinting, it's bright. Keep opening up the chest forward, really rotating. Good, and then start to press yourself up as you come onto your right toes. Bring your left knee to your chest. Inhale the leg up. Exhale, left leg comes down to meet the right. Just holding yourself in down dog. And then start to walk your hands back towards your feet. Find yourself in a forward folding bend in the back of the mat. Inhale, flat back, lifting up halfway. Exhale, bow. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up, hands meet at the top. Exhale, pull the elbows back, puff up the chest. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, I'm gonna pray down, but you can swan dive all the way down. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk out to down dog. Good, I'm gonna switch sides. If you wanna do vinyasa, you're welcome to, or you can stay in down dog and breathe it out. Good, so no hands, dancing warrior series. Inhale, right leg comes up. Exhale, step the right foot forward, left foot flat. Inhale all the way up, warrior one. Good, pull the right hip back, left hip pushes forward, shoulders down. Good, so just trying to rotate forward as much as you can. And if you need to come out of it a little bit, you can. If you need to bring your feet wider, you may. Big breath in. Exhale, open up warrior two. So we have time, so I'm gonna walk my right foot over to line up my right heel with my left arch. And so reaching through the heart, gazing over your right hand, sinking. Good, really driving the right knee forward, but not letting it collapse in. And then we're gonna reverse the warrior, but no hands. So we're gonna sweep the left arm forward, inhale the right arm over and back. So it's like a big beach ball. Good, keep reaching, keep sinking. Resist that urge to straighten the right leg. Inhale, up, warrior two. This time we're gonna sweep the right arm down and back, left arm up and over, extended side angle. Now can you pull your right hip back and under you, really finding length on the right side? Yes, your right leg is talking, it's burning, it's gonna happen. Good, inhale back up, warrior two. Guess what, we get to straighten the leg. Good, and then sweep the left arm forward, right arm back. big stretch. So use your core here. Come back up. Then we're gonna come to triangle, but we're gonna float it. We're not gonna bring our hand onto our shin or down to the mat. If you need to, please do it. If you prefer it, please do it. But just try floating it here. Keep pulling the right hip back. Keep extending the crown of the head forward. If you want, you can reach both arms forward. Good. And then pull yourself up with the left hand. Cartwheel the hands down. Step back to down dog. Your choice if you want to throw in that vinyasa. While you hold down dog or vinyasa, I'm going to come to the other side. Good. All right. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, step the left foot forward, right foot flat. Warrior one. You know what to do. Good. So knit those ribs in. Shoulders are relaxing down the back, but energy all the way up through the fingertips. So just using what you need here. Big breath in. Exhale, left arm forward, right arm back. And again, I'm going to take that moment, since I have time here, to walk that left heel forward to line up with my right arch. Energy all the way through, sinking. All right, reverse warrior with a beach ball. So no hands. Right arm down and forward, left arm up and back. Good, keep sinking. Gaze can be up, forward, or it can be down at your right foot. It's your choice. Come back up, warrior two. And then we're gonna go ahead, come to extended side angle. Left arm sweeps back, right arm sweeps forward. Pull that left hip under you. Yeah, so you might wanna shorten that side. I want you to find length. Yes, it's harder. Yes, it's harder. If it's harder, it usually is the right way to do it. That's just how it goes. Come back up, warrior two, straighten that leg, and then we're gonna reverse the triangle. Come back up through, and then float that triangle. And keep pulling the left hip back, crown of the head moves away from the tailbone. So not the chin, the crown of the head. Yeah. Excellent, and then come back up. We're gonna cartwheel the hands down, step back down dog. So again, you have that choice here. You can stay in down dog, you can come to child's pose, you can do your vinyasa. Beautiful. We're gonna inhale the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, step that right foot forward, stay on the ball of the left foot, and I want you to bring your hands to the either side of the right foot. Good. Inhale, straighten the leg, fold over it. Exhale, bend the knees, sink, open up the chest forward. Inhale up. Exhale, sink. Inhale up. Exhale, sink. Good. And then you're gonna start to push into your right foot so hard that your torso lifts up. So we're finding our crescent lunge here. Right knee's gonna stay bent. I want you to bend your left knee and then straighten the left leg. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten and hold. Biceps back by the ears. And then go ahead and bring your hands to heart in prayer. We're gonna twist, but we're not gonna use our elbow to crank into the twist. You're gonna lean forward, and then you're gonna start to rotate your chest. So you're just using the strength of your abdominals to find your rotation here. So you're finding your active mobility. How far can you rotate without dropping your left hip, just using the muscles of your core? I know. Good, good, good. And then slowly start to come back up. Bring the arms back up and overhead. Hands come down. Step back, down dog or vinyasa or child's pose, your choice. Take a moment for you vinyasa, folks. Inhale the left leg up. Step the left leg forward, coming into the lunge on the opposite side. Drive the left knee forward, right heel back. Look forward, and then inhale, straighten the left leg, fold over it. Exhale, sink. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, sink. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, sink. And hold. Start to push into that left foot. Coming all the way up, finding your crescent lunge, knitting the ribs in. Good. And then bend the right knee, straighten the left leg. So you'll notice one side might have more mobility than the other. This is definitely the one where I don't seem to have as much. Bend the right knee for the last time and straighten. You might find that too. Hands come to your heart in prayer, or may not. We're all different, and we're different from day to day. And then we're gonna find that twist again. So we're gonna lean forward and start to turn our chest. So you can like tap your elbow to your left knee, but you're not using that elbow to pull yourself in. It is all coming from your strength, not passive mobility. So keep twisting. Don't let that right hip drop down. Good. And the longer you get through your torso, the more you can twist. And try to keep that breath steady if you can. And slowly rotate back up, arms come up. Hands come down, step back, down dog, child's pose, or vinyasa, whatever you're feeling in this moment. I've been doing a lot of push-ups lately, so I'm not feeling the vinyasa today. All right, gonna go ahead and step your right foot forward, start to walk your hands towards the left, so when you stop in the middle of the mat, your feet are parallel and you're in a wide-legged forward bend. Good, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow down, let your head drop. If you want to shake it out. Sometimes I need to do that, just kind of a awareness if I'm gripping where I don't need to be gripping. Then inhale, look forward, flat back. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, come all the way up. Good, turn the heels and toes out. I want you to inhale, arms up. Exhale, we're gonna bend the knees, come into horse stance, pull the elbows down. Good, goddess pose. Inhale up. Exhale, feet are parallel, come all the way down. And then inhale, come all the way up, turn the heels and toes out. Exhale down. Inhale up, feet are parallel. Exhale, wide-legged forward bend. Good. One more time, inhale up. Heels and toes out, exhale. Good, inhale up, feet are parallel. This time we're gonna come to a lunge on the right-hand side. So bend the right knee, sinking down. Inhale up, heels and toes out. Exhale, squat. Inhale up, feet are parallel. Now we're gonna come down to the left side. Good. Inhale up. Heels and toes out. Exhale, squat. Good. Inhale up, parallel feet. Exhale, I'm gonna come all the way down and I'm gonna turn my left toes up. So if your heel doesn't stay on the mat when you squat all the way down, it's okay. If you don't want to squat down this low, stay up where we were before. But if you're coming down low, toes up, knees up, sinking into it, and stay tall and long here. Little skandasana. Good. Start to bring yourself back up. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna squat in the middle. Yeah. Inhale, reach. Feet are parallel. Exhale, we're gonna start to come all the way down on the left-hand side. Remember, it's okay if your heel comes up. Right knee, right toes pointing up. Sinking into the lunge. So again, you're welcome to stay up here if you want. Just listening to what your range of motion is, not necessarily what you see me doing. We're gonna look different. We're all gonna look different. Good. And then start to bring yourself all the way back up. Inhale, reach. Heels and toes out. Exhale, squat one more time. Inhale, reach. Feet are parallel. Exhale, dive all the way forward into one more wide-legged forward bend here. Good. Really let the crown of the head move towards the mat. And take a moment. If you want to bring your feet wider or if you want to bring them narrower, take that moment. Play with it. See where you are in this moment. Inhale, look forward. Start to walk your hands towards the front of the mat. Go ahead and step back to down dog. Big breath in. Exhale it out. Good, and then you're slowly gonna start to peel forward into plank pose. So high plank or plank on knees. I want you to lower all the way down to your belly. Forehead comes to the mat. Good, arms come to the sides, palms facing up. Legs are long, we're on the tops of our feet. Roll the shoulders back, lift the forehead up off the mat. Good, roll your shoulders back. Exhale down. Roll your head to either side, come onto your chin, whatever you want. Shake out the hips if it feels good. Roll the shoulders back, chin and chest come up off the mat, legs come up off the mat. Now resist the urge to turn your toes out and lift from the upper glutes here. I want you to keep those toes and knees pointing down, lifting through the lower glute max. Good, hands and hips stay on the mat. Yes, it might not come out as hard. Yes, it might be harder. I want it to be lower glutes activating. Exhale down, go ahead and shake it up. Pause it up. Let's go again, roll the shoulders back, chin and chest, forehead and chest come up off the mat. Lift the legs, no, knees and toes are pointing down. Lift the arms up behind you. Good, find length. Roll the shoulders back. Good. Beautiful. And then exhale all the way down. Give it a shake. Or do nothing. You can do nothing. You are welcome to stay here for 45 minutes. I don't mind. And then we're going to bring our hands underneath our shoulders. You're going to press yourself all the way up and back into child's pose. You can do either wide knees or knees close together, forehead on the mat. And if you want a little bit more of a stretch, you can turn your palms up towards the sky. There you go. Getting through the lats. And then go ahead and start to walk your hands back towards your shoulders. Start to press yourself all the way up. Drop your hips to either side. Coming right into a twist. So we're going to bend our left knee flat. I'll turn so you can see me. Right leg is going to come to the outside of the left knee. You want both hips grounded. If your hips are not grounded when this left foot comes to the other side of the right knee, bring it to the inside of the right knee, just where you can be. I want you to inhale up tall, and then wrap your left arm around your right leg, and then go ahead and clasp your hands together and start to rotate through your twist here. Good. Just getting really tall. Give yourself some love. And slowly rotate back forward. We're going to go ahead and lean back. You can straighten your left leg. Keep the right knee bent. You're going to bring the sole of the right foot to the inside of the left leg. Press the left leg into the mat. Sit tall and rotate your chest, the center of your chest, your sternum towards the left leg. Inhale tall. Now keep your biceps back by your ears, or you can bring your hands behind your head. I don't want you to reach with your arms. We're going to use our abdominals to pull ourselves out and over our left leg. So good. So finding as far as we're going under our own power. And then you can bring your hands to your toes, to your ankles, to your shin, to the mat, wherever you want to go. But the crown of the head is going to continue to extend towards your toes. And there's a very subtle rotation of the right rib cage, the right side of the rib cage, rotating towards your left leg. It doesn't mean you're turning. It's a very subtle movement. And if it doesn't make sense, eventually, as you keep on asking your body to do it, it'll make sense and it'll do it. as vague as that sounds. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead, biceps by the ears. Exhale, hands come down. Go ahead and straighten both legs, give it a shake. We're gonna twist into the other side. So this time the left knee's gonna bend. Good, so that left heel is back by my right glute. My right foot is gonna come to the outside of the left knee, only if both hips are grounded on the mat. Sit tall. Actually, I think we did the other side. Right knee bends, left foot comes to the other side. How about that? You probably did it right. Sitting tall, we're gonna wrap that right arm around the left, and then you can clasp the hands together however you want them to meet, but I want you to sit tall and rotate through, letting that left shoulder reach back. Drawing the left leg towards you with your right arm. You're slowly going to turn the gaze forward. You're going to let your arms come back. You're going to go ahead and straighten the right leg. Sole of the left foot comes to the inside of the right knee. Sitting tall, lining up, arms up and overhead. Keep those biceps back by the ears, or keep those hands behind the head as you pull yourself out and over, 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 over. Good. Find your maximum and then bring your hands down where you're reaching. But you are not to pull yourself into the posture with your hands first. I mean, you can if you want. You're just not really benefiting yourself. We want to be nice to ourselves. Inhale the arms up. Exhale them down. Hands come behind you. Straighten the legs. Give them a shake. La la la. Good. We're going to go ahead and come to wide-legged forward bend because it's my arch nemesis. So actually, no, let's not do that because we've done a bunch of that standing. Let's go ahead and do a Baddha Konasana. And it's not because it's my arch nemesis. We just did a ton of it standing. So go ahead and grab onto your toes. Sit tall. Good. Let the knees relax down. And then you're just going to start to pull yourself out with a very flat back. So you're leading out with the crown of your head first. You might not be going as far as you want, but do not worry about that. Let the legs relax. Keep sitting tall. If you want, you can use your elbows to gently guide your legs down more, but really listen to how that's feeling in your body when you do it. And start to pull the belly button in towards the spine. You're going to arch the back, and you're going to bring your forehead towards that space between the feet. So really hollowing out your belly, really arching the back so it's like a little turtle shell. And you can hear by the restriction in my voice that I've got my chin against my chest here. And then you're gonna roll up one vertebrae at a time, nice and slow, sitting tall. Keep the chin to your chest though. And then you're gonna let the shoulders come down the back. Keep drawing in the belly button, keep squeezing in the obliques. Get as tall as you can from your tailbone to the nape of your neck. And then you're gonna lift the chin. And you're gonna bring your hands to the outsides of the knees and let them creep together. And I'm gonna turn onto my mat. Hook your hands underneath your knees and roll down one vertebrae at a time, nice and slow. Good. And then go ahead and bring your feet mats width apart, so the outer edges of your feet line up with the outer edges of your mat. And you can have your arms at your sides. You can have them on your heart and belly, but we're gonna let both knees fall over to the right hand side. And then we're going to come back up through center. Both knees fall over to the left-hand side. Come back up through center. Both knees fall over to the right. I'm going to bring my arms in the cactus arms. Now really lead with your left knee first. Get as much distance as you can between both knees as they make their way over to the left. Same thing, lead with the right, create as much distance as possible, then let the left knee follow over to the right. One more time each side, left knee leads, let the right knee follow, relax. Right knee leads, let the left knee follow, relax. I lied, we're doing it on it's Saturday, leave me alone. Left knee leads, follow over to the right. Whatever, it's all good. Come back up to center. Go ahead and hug your knees to your chest here. A little squeeze. Rock side to side. And then you're gonna come into happy baby, full happy baby. Rock it side to side. So your arms come to the insides of your knees, but the hands reach from the front of the foot to the outside of it. If you aren't familiar with happy baby. Okay, go ahead and relax. Bring the soles of the feet onto the mat. Just a quick little bridge here. pressing the hips up, coming onto the back of the shoulders, the back of the head and neck, just feeling that stretch there. A little bit of an inversion. Nothing too crazy. If you have a block, you're welcome to put that under your hips and to rest here in a supported bridge. And then just roll down one vertebrae at a time. One last little hug. And then let the left legs, both legs, the left leg, both left legs, the left and the right leg come down to the mat. Arms at your sides. And just take a moment to rest in to Shavasana for a minute. You're welcome to stay here for as long as you want, for as long as you need. Let your nervous system reset here. Try to take just a few minutes if you can to let everything reset. If you absolutely need to go, you can reach your arms up and overhead. Bend your knees and turn to your side. Start to press yourself up to a comfortable seated position, sitting nice and tall. Eyes closed, hands on the knees, in the lap, or at your heart center in prayer. Resting quietly with our thoughts. Observing how we feel. Hands come to the heart center in prayer. With the sides of the mouth into a smile. Blink the eyes open. Namaste. Thank you for coming to class. Have a great day. Bye. Go forth and be awesome.